Compra los juegos más baratos en instantgaming.com y apoya al canal y a nuestra web. Enlace en la descripción de este vídeo. Bueno gente, aquí Alejandro Connor. Acabamos de matar al boss y bueno, vamos a ver qué nos encontramos. Tenemos que elaborar un tratamiento por el agotamiento, porque es verdad que nos cansamos muchísimo, tío. Y luego había que interrogar también a Gwyneth, que creo que es un profesor también. Vale, vamos a ver sangre, que nos hace falta. Más bichos, tío. Vale, podemos ignorarlo. Pues lo ignoramos, tío. Tampoco. ¿Dónde tenemos que ir, tío? Vale, vamos al marcador. ¿Dónde está? Por aquí no es. ¿Ves lo que digo? Mira, siempre que llegamos a esta zona se caen los FPS. Muchísimo, tío. Esos son errores que deberían reparar, tío. Yo sé que no hay algún parche o algo, pero queda feísimo, tío. Por lo menos en la versión de PC, tío. No sé, quizás mi gráfica y tal, pero no lo creo. Si no, siempre iría así. Pero si no tenemos materiales, ¿qué vamos a...? Ah, vale, sí, 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 tenemos. Suero revitalizante. Tratamiento del agotamiento, lo que teníamos que hacer. Vale, vamos a dormir un poco, a ver. 845, vaya. Pues mira. Vale, vamos a añadirnos esto. Y aumenta la absorción de sangre al aumentar mordedura en combate. Al usar mordedura en combate. Esta es buenísima. Vale, te pide 300 todo. Pues... Hospital de Estado del Distrito Sano, ok. Lleva los medicamentos de Rosicrane en la habitación del paciente. Vale, parece que está abajo. Desconocido. Con él creo que teníamos que hablar, ¿no? Si no era alguien parecido. Vale, Dorothy Crane.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Las enfermedades empeoran la calidad de la sangre de un ciudadano. Usa la medicina adecuada para curarlo. Habla con el paciente de la habitación que hay detrás de Dorothy para comprobar su estado de salud.
Dr. Reed, may I help you?
Una rata en el hospital.
I'll see you later, Nurse Crane.
But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No,
Really? Why are you here?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Vamos a darle un remedio.
You're
venga.
not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir.
But in the circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Vale, habla con Edgar en Swansea. No olvides que la sangre de un ciudadano te proporcionará un impulso masivo de experiencia. Busca ciudadanos con un nivel igual o inferior a tu nivel de cautivar y elige sabiamente. Hay que tener mucho cuidado, con a quién matamos y a quién no. Por ejemplo, a ella podremos cautivarla.
Time has lost its effect on me. Damn.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
Vaya pinta más mala tiene
What
esta
are you
mujer.
begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Vale, es nivel 2, no puedo.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Time has lost its effect on me. But the suffering continues.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Mira, esto podemos cautivarlo. Pues ¿dónde podemos ir, tío? A ver, me da lástima, pero es necesario que lo hagamos, tío. Es que si no, no ganamos experiencia y el combate nos va a costar muchísimo. Es que Es que yo pienso, el guión de este juego me encanta. O sea, el tema de las conversaciones, tal, mola un montón. Pero luego el combate, como no estemos bien preparados, saca de quicio, tío. Cuesta un montón. Lo siento, tío. Pero lo hacemos por nuestro bien.
So this is how it ends. Farewell, my life, you betrayed me, God.
¿Escucháis la música que pone? Tremendo la banda sonora. En fanside.es, nuestra web, si entráis desde PC, bueno, de móvil, ahí os aparecerá un icono de Spotify. Y si le hacéis clic se os va a abrir Spotify, ¿vale? Si lo tenéis instalado. Y vais directamente a nuestra lista de reproducción de Fanside. Y ahí hemos añadido, tenemos bandas sonoras, ¿vale? Guapísimas. Pues hay una de Vampyr que os va a encantar. Vale, vamos a subir de nivel, vamos a aprovechar. Vale, ¿qué subimos? Vale. 1300, no tenemos. Que aumente nuestra salud y vamos a aumentar el cansancio también. O sea, menos cansancio. Y nos queda todavía para una. El daño o curamos vida. Vamos a aumentar este mejor. Que nos aumenta la sangre al usar mordedura. Entonces aunque lo usemos, no nos va a gastar tanta sangre porque vamos a regenerar algo. Vale, estamos a nivel 8 creo ya. Eventos importantes del distrito. Todas las noches las consecuencias de tus acciones mejorarán o empeorarán el estado de salud del distrito. El nivel puede verse reducido a causa de las enfermedades de los ciudadanos. Cuanta más vida arrebate, peor será el nivel de salud de un distrito. Si el estado de salud de un distrito se encuentra por debajo del nivel crítico, se sumirá en el caos. Tú decides su destino. Wow. Claro, ha muerto uno, ha muerto Thomas Elwood por nuestra culpa, entonces... Wow, hay que tener cuidado, ¿eh? Vale, ahora ya no podemos consumir más sangre de personas, porque ahora mismo está en caos. Vale, vamos a hablar con Edgar Swansea. A ver dónde está. Creo que está en esta planta.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
I'm not some doe-eyed student, Edgar. I understand we both have something to gain from this relationship.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Vamos a ver qué le ocurre a Lady esta. Vale, está abajo.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Ellen. What a blundering idiot.
Vale.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself.
¿Ves cómo había una tía allí, una mujer? Y
My
decía
name
Swansea
is
que no.
Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Pardon my boldness, Your Ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need wait.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
¿La creemos o no? Venga, vale.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
Vamos a ver a Harriet Jones, a ver qué nos cuenta.
In your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Vale, si le ayudamos, nos cuenta todo. Pues ok. Pues ok.
The glorious battalion of Pembroke.
Estoy hablando y solo. Vale, a ver. Parrapam-pam. Tenemos que hablar con Harriet en el hospital. Vamos a ver qué se cuenta. Tenemos que hablar con ella porque por lo visto es una chismosa y está al tanto de todo. Pero mira qué pinta tiene. Parece una vieja de esta, una maruja.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Dr. Swansea is quite busy, and I need you to help me get acclimated. I have many questions.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
You seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little bitches' greedy little eyes. Just waiting for me to pop off they are.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
Bueno, les parece que hay una de las tres enfermeras que se está acostando con alguien.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
¿Dónde está? Vale, por aquí no es.
Sweet girl. Reads me like a book. Never could be.
¿Dónde tengo que ir, tío? Siempre me pierdo con estos mapas. En Skyrim es que me pasaba igual, vamos. A ver. O sea, ahí está todo súper junto, tío. Hay uno en la planta de abajo y otro supuestamente aquí recto. Mira, vale, esta es una, creo.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been
Mira, esta es
introduced
una, sí.
yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
Well.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
Vale, pero es que esto ya se lo hemos dicho.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Dorothy Crane. Vale, esto está... No, abajo. Pues donde hay...
Liars and thieves.
No, están los dos abajo. Pero donde hay una escalera para bajar, tío.
It's locked, all right.
En esta zona siempre bajan los FPS, siempre.
I'm sorry you ended up on my plane and cold medical bench.
Pues no sé dónde hay que ir, tío.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Ella. As for
Hay que buscar una escalera que vaya como un sótano. Aquí tampoco. Wow, pues voy perdido, tío. Aquí hay algo, tío. Codeína. La nueva droga. Tiene que haber por aquí una escalera o algo, tío. Pues yo no sé dónde tenemos que ir, tío. Pippa Hawking está. Swansea está. No, falta Dorothy Kane y Winnet Brannigan. Harry Jones. Esta no será una, ¿no?
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir.
Mira, aquí está.
I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique.
Pero nos mira pero de reojo. Yo creo que es esta.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Bueno, pues esta no es. Nos falta Dorothy Crane. Vale, es que... Vale. No es solo dentro del hospital, sino también hay más zonas aquí, como acampada para vacunas y tal. Tiene que ser por aquí. Escuchar a escondidas. Pulso para activar tu sentido. Si un ciudadano actúa de forma sospechosa, su corazón desprenderá un brillo muy característico. Si observas al ciudadano, podrás desbloquear una interacción especial. Busca a Dorothy Crane. Ah, pues puede que sea ella, entonces.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Vale, pues parece que ese es el extorsionador. Pues bueno, gente, lo vamos a dejar aquí, ¿vale? Nos vemos en el siguiente capítulo, ¿ok? Hasta luego.